Okay, so we absolutely should talk about the Epic of Gilgamesh. For those that don't know what Gilgamesh is, it's really one of history's oldest stories, dating back to 4,000 years ago. It's written in Mesopotamia, which is known as the cradle of civilization. Gilgamesh is one-third human, two-thirds god. His mom is a goddess, his dad is a king, human king, making Gilgamesh who he is. Gilgamesh in the story is the king of Uruk, U-R-E-K, and he's pretty mean. He does not treat his subjects very kindly. He's ruthless. And from that, the gods are going to send Enkidu, who is a man just from the forest, a wild man from the forest, to go and wrestle Gilgamesh. From this wrestling match, they're going to draw. They wrestle literally all day, all night. Gilgamesh and Enkidu then have mad respect for each other, and they will become very close friends. Now from there, they're going to just be sitting around Uruk, and Enkidu, being a wild man, doesn't like to sit around for too long, so they're going to start in a series of adventures. Now there's a lot of different variations for these depending on where you're reading it from. Again, most of these are from the Mesopotamian region, so if you hear something that might be a little different than what I'm telling you, that could be why. One famous story that is Gilgamesh and Enkidu going and beating up Humbaba, who is another forest creature, where they go. Gilgamesh has all these crazy dreams leading up to it, and Enkidu says, this is going to be good, we're going to defeat Humbaba. Humbaba is this huge forest creature, head of a lion, all of this crazy stuff, can hear people from miles away. They do defeat Humbaba, which is great. One of the gods is not happy that the forest creature has been defeated. This goddess actually has a huge crush on Gilgamesh, who will offer to marry Gilgamesh. He turns her down. Ishtar, I believe, is the goddess's name. She will then send a bull to the city. Gilgamesh and Enkidu will kill this bull. Enkidu actually takes part of this bull and slaps Ishtar with it. She will then kill Enkidu, who is Gilgamesh's best buddy. And then you see a lot of Gilgamesh trying to seek out eternal life, which is really some of the main stories. If you want to hear the hero of Gilgamesh, he is this really awful ruler. But part of the reason you can say he's a hero is the people that he defeats, and then his quest for eternal life. Not to spoil it, but he does overcome this, realizing that it's not the eternal life he wants, and he does a bunch of stuff. He tries to stay up for a week straight, passes out. He goes into a river, might be a lake, to try to find a plant for eternal life. He finds it, he passes out upon reaching the surface, and a snake eats it. There's a lot of really cool stuff in the Epic of Gilgamesh. There's a really cool 10-minute YouTube video on it. Crash Course does a video on it. Look up the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the earliest stories ever. Anyways, hopefully you learned something. Per always, love you all.